Hello, friends. Welcome to another exciting episode where creativity meets history. Today, we're going to embark on a wonderful journey together, one that will take us back in time and allow us to recreate a piece of ancient history. We're going to build our very own miniature Greek amphitheater, a project that combines art, history, and a bit of engineering. Imagine the stories these ancient structures could tell, the echoes of laughter, music, and drama that once filled the air. We can almost hear the crowds cheering, the actors performing, and the musicians playing their instruments. Building a miniature amphitheater lets us hold a piece of that history in our hands, connecting us to a time long past. Before we begin, let's take a quick trip back in time to understand the significance of these magnificent structures. Greek amphitheaters were open-air venues used for performances, ranging from dramatic plays to musical concerts. They were known for their incredible acoustics and grand design, allowing even the faintest sound to reach the farthest seats. These structures were more than just buildings. They were symbols of culture, community, and the artistic spirit of ancient Greece. Now, we get to create our own. This project will not only be a fun and creative endeavor, but also an educational experience. We'll start by sketching out our design, paying close attention to the details that make these amphitheaters so unique. Next, we'll choose our materials. We'll need a variety of items to bring our miniature amphitheater to life, from tiny stones to miniature columns. As we begin assembling the base, we'll see our project start to take shape. Each piece we add will bring us one step closer to our finished model. Adding the intricate details is where the magic happens. These small touches will make our miniature amphitheater truly special. Finally, we'll paint and add the finishing touches, bringing our miniature amphitheater to life with color and texture. And there you have it. Our very own miniature Greek amphitheater, a beautiful blend of history and creativity. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you enjoyed building with us and learned something new along the way. Until next time, keep creating and exploring. Just like a painter needs his brushes and paints, we need our building materials. Think of these as the essential tools that will help bring our creative vision to life. Don't worry, you won't need anything too fancy. The beauty of crafting lies in the simplicity of the materials we use. We're going to use simple, easy-to-find items. Many of these you might already have at home, or they can be easily sourced from a local store. Remember, the most important thing is to have fun. Crafting is all about expressing your creativity and enjoying the process. Here's what we'll need. Cardboard. This will be the base of our amphitheater. It's sturdy, versatile, and easy to work with. You can use old boxes or purchase sheets from a craft store. Craft foam. Perfect for creating the seating tiers. It's lightweight, comes in various colors, and can be easily cut and shaped to fit our design. Scissors or a craft knife. For cutting and shaping our materials. Make sure they are sharp and handle them with care to avoid any accidents. Glue, to hold everything together. You can use a glue stick for lighter materials or a stronger adhesive for more durable bonds. Paint, to add color and texture. Choose colors that inspire you and match the theme of your project. Acrylic paints work well for most surfaces. Paintbrushes, in various sizes for different details. A fine brush for intricate work and a broader brush for larger areas will be useful. Optional extras, sand, pebbles, small twigs, and anything else you'd like to use for decorating. These elements can add a unique touch and bring your project to life. Feel free to get creative and use whatever inspires you. Now that we have all our materials ready, it's time to get organized. Lay out your supplies in a way that makes them easy to access. This will help you work more efficiently and keep your workspace tidy. Before we start building, it's a good idea to sketch out your design. This will give you a clear plan to follow and help you visualize the final product. Don't worry about making it perfect, it's just a guide. Measure and mark your materials carefully. Precision is key to ensuring that all the pieces fit together nicely. Use a ruler and pencil to make accurate measurements and marks. Start by cutting and assembling the base of your amphitheater. Follow your design and take your time to ensure everything is aligned properly. This foundation will support the rest of your project. Once the base is ready, you can start adding details. Use the craft foam to create seating tiers and add any decorative elements you like. This is where your creativity can really shine. Finally, add color and texture with paint. Take your time to blend colors and create a realistic look. Use different brush sizes to add depth and detail, and there you have it. Your very own amphitheater crafted from simple materials. Remember, the joy is in the journey, so enjoy every step of the process. Let's start by creating the base of our amphitheater. Cut a large circle from your cardboard. This will be the ground our amphitheater sits on. Don't worry about making it perfectly round. We're going for a natural, organic look. Now cut a smaller circle from the center of the first circle. This creates the open performance area, like a donut. See, we're already making progress and it's looking great. Now, for the fun part, building the seating tiers. Cut strips of craft foam in varying widths. These will become the rows of seats. Remember, each tier should be slightly smaller than the one below it. Start gluing the widest strip of foam around the outer edge of the cardboard circle. This is your first tier. Continue layering the foam strips, each one slightly smaller, until you reach the inner circle. It's like building a staircase for our tiny audience. Section 5, the beauty of stone adding texture. In this section we will explore how to bring our model amphitheater to life by adding realistic textures that mimic the ancient stone structures of Greek amphitheaters. Our amphitheater is starting to take shape. It's exciting to see the progress we've made so far. But to truly capture the essence of these historical structures, we need to focus on the details. Now let's give it some realistic texture. Adding texture is crucial because it adds depth and authenticity to our model, making it look more like the real thing. Remember, Greek amphitheaters were made of stone. These stones have weathered over centuries, giving them a unique, rugged appearance that we want to replicate. We can recreate that look using paint and a simple technique. This technique will help us achieve a stone-like texture that is both visually appealing and realistic. First, paint the entire amphitheater a light gray color. This will serve as the base coat, providing a solid foundation for the texture we are about to add. This will be our base coat. Make sure to cover all areas evenly and allow it to dry completely before moving on to the next step. Once it's dry, dip a dry brush into a darker shade of gray. This darker color will help create the depth and shadows that give the stone its realistic appearance. Dab off any excess paint onto a paper towel. This step is important because we want to use a dry brushing technique, which requires very little paint on the brush. Now, lightly brush the darker gray onto the raised surfaces of the foam, creating a stone-like texture. This technique highlights the details and gives the impression of aged, weathered stone. As you can see, the dry brushing technique adds a lot of character to the model. The contrast between the light and dark grays mimics the natural variations found in real stone. With the texture in place, our model amphitheater looks much more authentic. This added detail makes a significant difference in the overall appearance of the project. Notice the difference between the textured and non-textured models. The textured version has a more lifelike quality, capturing the essence of ancient Greek architecture. Don't forget to add final touches to enhance the texture even further. Small details like additional shading or highlights can make your model stand out even more. And there you have it. A beautifully textured model amphitheater that captures the timeless beauty of ancient Greek stone structures. Great job. Section 6, details, bringing our amphitheater to life. Now comes the really fun part, adding details. This is where you can let your creativity shine through. Remember, there are no limits in our world, only happy accidents. You can paint lines on the seating tiers to represent individual rows. Add a small stage area using a piece of cardboard or foam. Glue on small pebbles or sand around the base for a realistic touch. You can even add tiny trees or bushes using sprigs of greenery. Section 7, a stage for imagination, final touches. Our miniature amphitheater is almost complete. Now it's time for the final touches. These are the details that will truly bring your creation to life. Consider adding miniature figures to represent the audience or performers. You could even create a backdrop for the stage using paint or construction paper. Remember, this is your masterpiece. Don't be afraid to experiment and let your imagination run wild. Section 8. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. Remember, there are no mistakes in art, only happy accidents. If something doesn't turn out exactly as you planned, don't worry, embrace it. It might just lead to an even more beautiful and unique creation. The most important thing is to have fun and enjoy the process. Building this miniature amphitheater should be a relaxing and enjoyable experience. Section 9. The enduring legacy of Greek amphitheaters. As you admire your finished miniature amphitheater, take a moment to appreciate the incredible history behind these structures. Greek amphitheaters were more than just places of entertainment. They were symbols of community, culture, and artistic expression. By building your own miniature amphitheater, you're connecting with that rich history and keeping the spirit of these ancient wonders alive. Section 10. Your amphitheater, your story. Your miniature amphitheater is now complete, and it's uniquely yours. It's a testament to your creativity and a tangible piece of history that you've brought to life. Display it proudly in your home and let it be a conversation starter. Share the story of its creation and the history it represents. You might even inspire others to embark on their own creative journeys. Section 11. Happy building. And there you have it. You've created your very own miniature Greek amphitheater. Remember, the joy of building, just like the joy of painting, comes from within. Embrace the process, let your creativity flow, and most importantly, have fun. Happy building, friends!